Hello students, today we'll start chapter for class 8, Macavity, the Mystery Cat. This poem is a wonderful work by famous modern 20th century poet, British poet T.S. Eliot. And the name of the cat is Macavity. So the poet finds a very mysterious quality about one cat named Macavity. So we'll start first stanza. Macavity, a mystery cat, he is called the Hidden Foe, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squid's despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So first we'll discuss about the rhyming scheme in this poem. Paw, law, A, despair, B, there, B. So the rhyming scheme in the first stanza 8, A, B. Means Macavity is a mysterious cat, and he is called Hidden Paw. Paw means animals paw, you know that, but here it means very hidden kind of. All the time he does anything very stealthily, and he can defy anyone. He is a very expert kind of criminal who can defy any law. Means even it is said in the next stanza that Newton's law. And he is bafflement of Scotland Yard. Means even Scotland Yard is not failed to catch him. Scotland Yard here described as the headquarter of London police force. Even that could not catch him red-handed. So in this line, the figure of speech is hyperbole, means overstatement. The Scotland Yard is after him, still cannot catch him. And he can make flying squids very disappointed. Flying squids again, that's the same, the headquarter of London police force. So that cat, she always gives them, although it is described in this poem he cat, not she cat, so always gives them a kind of disappointedness all the time. Means she is not in the grip of those all agencies. Because when the people, means the bafflement of Scotland Yard or flying squids, when they reach there, they do not see the Macavity in the scene of crime. Means Macavity is the person who does the crime, but you will not find it. Very smart, very uber smart that is. Let's move to second stanza. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. Again, it's a repetition here. Macavity 3 times, just to give a musical rhythmic sound to a poetry. There is no one like, it's a matchless. Means Macavity is a kind of matchless animal. You cannot find any animal like Macavity. And he has broken every human law, and the cat has broken any kind of bar, any kind of limitations. He breaks the law of gravity even. How? Because he jumps, he can stay upward for some time. So that is why the poet says that he can break the law of gravity. His parts of levitation would make a fakir stare. Levitation means he would goes up high and would stay there for some minutes. So that is levitation. And it would make a fakir, means even Indian magician, stare, surprised at his feats. Feats means deeds. Now the poet says that you may seek that animal in the basement. You can look up in the air to that animal anywhere. But the writer says that the writer, he says that you will not find Macavity any place of crime. Wherever you see any crime happen, but you search Macavity, you will not be able to find him. Macavity is disappeared from that place before you approach there. Now, McCavity is a ginger cat. It means McCavity's color. Now this stanza talks about McCavity's outlook. So he's a ginger means little brown color cat, and McCavity is tall, thin, and if you see him, you will very easily identify him. His eyes are sunken, means just thrust inside his face. His eyes are sunken. He is brown color. He is tall, thin, and his brow are deeply lined with thought. He keeps thinking every time. That's why his eyebrows are always lined. He keeps thinking where to go, what to do, what sort of evil he has to perform, and how to dodge the people. So he keeps thinking every time. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly doomed. Doom means kind of structure like. So, and he means highly doomed means his head is high and round like a dome. Fine. And his coat, his covering, you can see even in the picture here that his coat is here, his look, his cap, everything. So McCavity's coat is dusty from neglect. He keeps neglecting his coat, so it is dusty. And his whiskers means you can see on his face a few hard, long, firm hair on his face, 3-4. So that are whiskers on his face, and they are even uncombed, means they are dispersed up to any directions. They are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. Means it means he moves his head to any direction just to collide against anything, and he moves like a snake. Means the figure of speech used in this line is simile. How I means it's written like a snake. So like a snake means it's simile here. His movements are like a snake. We call it simile. When we compare cat with his movements with snake, it's simile. So his whiskers, his hair on face, a few hair on face are just uncombed. They are in different directions. They are dispersed. And he keeps swaying, means moves his head to any side. And he moves very quietly, very stillly like a snake. And when you think that McCavity is half asleep, the writer says that you are wrong. He is always wide awake. Suppose you hit him, you go nearby him as if taking him he is asleep, but he is actually not sleeping. He is wide awake every time, and you will not be able to find him or catch him. McCavity, there is no one like McCavity. Again, repetition in the sense McCavity 2 times. There is no one like McCavity. So means McCavity is matchless. There is no one like him, because he is a fiend in feline shape. And again in this line we can say it's metaphor. He is actually not fiend, but he is fiend. Fiend means he is a devil in feline shape. He is a devil in the shape of a cat-like animal. He is a monster of depravity. Means he is a monster of depravity. Means he is a monster of corrupt nature. A very corrupt kind of person he is. So he is called as a fiend, means monster in the shape of in the outfit of feline, means cat like. And he is called a monster of depravity, means corrupt person monster. So here it is very good use of metaphor, figure of speech. You may meet him in a by street. If you go in search of him, you will find him only in such places where there are thin, dusty or dusky streets. In by street means in very thin streets. You may see him in the square. You can see him anywhere. But when a crime is discovered, In a free time you can see him anywhere, but if you see there is some crime is done by someone, and definitely there is only and only Macavity behind it. But when you go to the place where the crime has been discovered, the writer is damn sure you will not find Macavity there. So he is such a sharp animal. So the gist of this poem is just Macavity in this poem is a male cat, and he is a very clever animal. He had no fear of law or any human's law or police. He escaped them from and he generally escaped from the scene of crime before the police or any bureau of police arrived there. He is tall, thin, wearing a coat, having whiskers, and he moved like a snake and pretends to be asleep. But when you go to attack on him, you see he is quite awake and he runs very fast. He actually in this poem he is described final stanza that he is a devil in the shape of a cat, and so he was very wicked kind of animal, and morally he is highly morally corrupt animal. So it's in pure form we can say is a perfect villain in this poem by T.S. Eliot. I hope you must have enjoyed description of a cat and his deeds, his functions, his actions. Thank you for attending.